Hi, Collective. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self love and growth. Hi, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. So, you guys, this is going to be your general messages for the week. So, I'm going to pull a spread from Inner Wisdom Compass just to see what's going on in the collective, in the general energy. Let's see what you guys have been dealing with, possible, things that you might need some wisdom and advice on, situations that you may be dealing with regarding family, romance, and love. I'll also pull a spread on money and career for you guys as well. And then at the end, I will get you some oracles, a spirit animal, and also an angel number. All right, you guys, but let's tap in. How has the collective been doing? It seems like a lot of you guys are really entering your harvest season this last quarter. So hopefully a lot of good things are coming into play for you in the next few months, especially if you've been putting in the work. So I'm really excited for you guys. But let's see what's going on in the Inner Wisdom Compass deck, and let's see what you guys got going on. Welcome back, all the current followers and subscribers. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. You guys are amazing. I hope that you guys enjoyed the law of attraction message I did on Monday. Please make sure to watch that message if you didn't catch it, because I do give you information regarding the contest or giveaway, I should say, that I have going on, where I will be giving away 2 gifts to the top 2 comments from that message. And they will be candles from my Etsy shop. So I'm really excited about that. So again, if you didn't catch that on Monday, make sure to check out the channel. Welcome in all the incoming followers and subscribers. I'm so glad you guys found the channel. Make sure once you hit that subscription bell, make sure to hit that arrow and hit all, just so you don't miss any of the other messages that I do upload on a daily basis for you guys, okay? All right. What's going on with the collective? Let's see what our Inner Wisdom Compass deck has for us for the collective. Okay. Okay, first one we have here is stand your ground. It came out in reverse. It has always been said that if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Stand up for what you believe and not be easily swayed by the beliefs and wishes of others. Okay, with it being in the reverse, that just gives the energy of somebody not being able to stand their ground. They're having a hard time standing their ground against either their romantic partner, a friend group, family, co-workers, but somebody's having a hard time standing their ground. And it seems like it could be because there is something that they believe, but maybe this, again, romantic partner, husband, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, close friend, family member, they don't agree. But somebody is having a hard time standing up for what they believe in. And it is going to take a level of responsibility for them to do this. Again, so not doing this, it may be causing some conflict between 2 people here as I'm looking at this. So this looks like it could be a romantic situation between 2 people. Maybe there is a partner who feels a certain way about a certain dynamic of the relationship, but the other partner does not agree. But somebody is having a hard time sticking up for themselves. Okay. That's just what I'm getting, but let's keep going and see what else came out. Okay. Yeah. So there's a lack of direction. So again, it's still that energy of not being sure of what to do. There's something that somebody has to say, something that they believe, that they feel, but it would take a level of responsibility and maturity in order to stand their ground, basically stick up for themselves, not be afraid or have fear in saying what they need to say to their partner. Like I said, I'm saying partner because I'm looking at this card here, and I'm feeling there's two people who are very close. And like I said, obviously one of them has a secret that they're not telling the other. And it's making this person feel a lack of direction. So direction is stop, take a moment, catch a breath. But most of all, don't panic. Look around and try to regain your bearings. Trust yourself. Your life compass will never lead you wrong. In the end, you will always find your way. So whoever I'm talking to, again, collective, this could be you or this could be the person you're attached to. Flip it where it goes. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You know your story. But at the end of the day, there's somebody who is lacking direction. They are not trusting in themselves and believing that the outcome of them standing their ground, saying what they need to say to this other partner, is going to send them in the direction or send the relationship in the direction that they want it to go. Okay. What else came out here? Yeah, you gotta, there's doubt. You have to stop doubting. Whoever it is I'm talking to, you have to stop doubting. Stop second guessing yourself. And that's what you're doing. Because second guessing yourself is just going to lead to more stuck energy, a more indecision, right? Always do what's best for you. And understand that, yes, sometimes doing what's best for you is not going to be favorable for the other person. But you have to have a backbone and take responsibility for what you're feeling and who you are as a person in order to find direction. Because right now, you don't trust the direction it's going. You don't feel like the direction is going in the right direction. It's in the reverse. So maybe if you actually said what you needed to say to this person, took responsibility for whatever the outcome, whatever the consequences are of you saying said thing, whatever it is you're feeling, it could flip this into the right direction, but you need to stop doubting yourself. You need to stop being afraid of standing up for what you feel, what you believe. Again, collective, if that's you, yeah, you need to love yourself in this situation. In order for someone to truly love you the way that you want, you have to love you first. And loving you means being mature and responsible for how you feel, not being afraid to say that thing, even if the other person may not like it. And we always know that could be possible, but if there's love between two people, it's not going to matter what you say. It's always collective, what I was told from a child. And I am a true believer in this. It's never what you say to someone, it is truly how you say it. Whether the person on the receiving end will accept it. So it is never about what you're saying. It is how you are saying what it is you need to say. If it is coming off in an arrogant and prideful way or a belittling way, most of the time it just ends in conflict. Most of the time, the other person is not going to listen to anything that you're saying. They're going to basically just shut it down and cut you off. But if it's said with some love behind it, with your heart and the other person's feelings and heart in mind, it will come across and may still hurt a little bit. It may sting a little bit because it may not be something the other person wants to hear, but at the end of the day, they will receive it. And it may take them time to allow it to soak in. It may take them a few days to accept what you just said, but it's going to prevent an argument if you are saying it properly. So love yourself enough to open up, to say what it is that you've been holding back from saying, because right now you don't feel like the relationship is going in the right direction, and you need to take responsibility and stop doubting yourself and believe that you will be supported. Once you open up, once you say what you truly need to say, you will be supported. But you have to stop worrying. There's like this sense of worry. It's almost like you feel like it's too much of a challenge, and this challenge is going to cause, a bridge to break down between the two of you, the connection to break down. You can step up to this challenge. You can handle what this is. You need a level of support. That's okay. And maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's what you want to say to this person, because I see that support fell right under responsibility. And again, I keep being drawn to these two people here. So I feel like, this is collective you dealing with someone in your relationship. You feel like they don't truly give you the type of support that you need. Maybe you feel like you're the overgiver and you're not receiving it. There's no equal give and take. You feel like this person is just taking from you. They are receiving all your love, attention, and care. They are receiving you being dependable, you making sure things get taken care of between the two of you within the relationship, but you feel like they are benefiting, but they are not reciprocating. And maybe that is what you're scared to say. But you know that because there's no equal give and take, your relationship is not going in the direct direction that you want it to. And it makes you doubt not only yourself, but the longevity of the relationship. Can this last? Can this work between the two of us long term if there is no equal give and take, if there is no equal support? So, again, you need to love yourself enough, collective, to open up. Or again, if this is flipped, there's somebody who has something to say to you that they're afraid to say. And maybe you've noticed in the way that they act towards you. Maybe they get quiet sometimes and just kind of stare off into space. And you'll ask them, hey, is everything okay? And they'll just say, yeah, I'm fine. That's a key clue right there. Yeah, I'm fine. And you'll even say, are you sure? They'll just say, I'm okay. But deep down, this person feels like there's something lacking, or you feel like there's something lacking between the two of you in this relationship, and it feels challenging to you. But you're afraid to address this challenge because you're afraid of, again, it flipping this bridge, it breaking this connection. If there is love between two people, if there is real love between two people, a bridge cannot be broken. You have to give this person a new perspective. You have to tell them how you're feeling in order for them to have the right perspective of the relationship, because otherwise you're allowing the other person to walk around and think that everything in the relationship is working out just as it's supposed to. They're not going to think anything of it. While you now walk around every single day with this hidden secret on the inside of you, this feeling, this nagging feeling, and this thing that you really, really want to say, but you hold in and you cover up how you really feel with laughter. You make jokes to hide the sadness, to get through the tears, to get through the pain that you're feeling. Because again, you feel like it's not going in the right direction, but you are terrified to tell the other person because you don't know how they're going to react. You don't know how they're going to take it. So it feels like there's a level of codependency because at some point, if you are not satisfied within a relationship, you have to say how you feel so the other person knows how to treat you. And don't get me wrong, there are definitely situations where people deal with certain type of individuals who you cannot even have a serious conversation with. Maybe you're dealing with a partner who only wants to laugh about everything. Maybe you feel like they don't take the relationship serious. Maybe you feel like all they want to do is joke around and play around, and they only want to deal with things that bring laughter. They only want to, make sure that there's fun times between the two of you. But it's like, when do you have a moment to be serious? When do you have a moment to really sit down and discuss how you feel? Maybe you're dealing with somebody who is an avoidant. And maybe this is what you're realizing. This is your epiphany. You're figuring out that you may be connected to someone who doesn't know how to deal with their emotions on a mature level. They don't know how to express themselves, so they avoid it at all costs, when you really have a lot that you want to say that is killing you on the inside because you've been holding it in for so long with no way to release it. So you laugh along with them, but deep down you are truly in tears. You are really hurting. And now there's this lack of security that you feel with them in this relationship, because it says be careful not to be drawn into a false sense of security. Security begins only when trust has been established. In order to trust this person wholeheartedly, you have to feel like you can trust them with your whole heart. You have to feel like you can trust them with your emotions, and they're not going to make you feel like shit for expressing yourselves. They're not going to downplay how you're feeling. They're not going to tell you, oh, you're just overreacting. You want to feel like this person truly is embracing you and all of you. You know that a relationship is not always going to be rainbows and sunshine, and sometimes unicorns. There's going to be tough times in relationships between two people who are different, who may have different ethnicities, who may have grown up differently, who may see love differently. And it takes a high level of communication and understanding and understanding between two people to keep a relationship growing, to keep true security and trust between two people. And if you don't feel like you can speak to this person and open up, you are not feeling like the relationship is going in the right direction. You are losing that sense of security. You want this person to truly see you. You want to feel like this person truly sees how special you are, how much effort you're putting into the relationship between the two of you. But you feel like you guys are not on the same page right now. You feel like there is a lack of attentiveness to your needs, to your thoughts, to your true feelings. And I feel like you haven't even really opened up truly. And you guys probably have been in this relationship, I would say, at least 1 to 2 years. This is not just in the first few months. You have been doing this song and dance with this person for a while. And this is why it's built up, because you have not ever truly released your true feelings. You feel like you guys got through the honeymoon phase. You probably had a great time with each other. They make sure it was all fun. So you felt connected to them. So you wanted to stay in this relationship with them. But now that phase is over. The fun and games, yes, there's still fun and games, but the honeymoon phase is over. There's things that you really have to say and want to say. And now you are afraid to stand your ground. You are truly afraid to say to this person who, from the outside looking in, would say, there's nothing wrong with our relationship. What do you mean? We travel, we do things together, we make money together, we raise our like everything on the outside looking in and on paper probably looks amazing. So you're afraid that they're going to come back and disregard exactly what you're truly feeling deep down. And that's because you have not ever had a moment to truly have that deep moment, that deep conversation where you actually had their full attention. But you know that it is time, because you have not been giving yourself care. And doing that means being honest. It means investing in yourself. That means making them see you, appreciate you for all that you bring to the table. You're going to have to slow this down. You're going to have to open up in order to get their attention, collective or cross watcher. Because if not, it will break the relationship. It will cause a rift in your bridge. What else? Anything else? Yeah. And you hate it. You hate that you don't feel like you can be honest. Yeah. You wish they were not so guarded. Like I said, this person seems like they are emotionally unavailable in certain ways. You feel like they hate talking about emotions and feelings or anything deep. And you hate it. You hate the feeling that it gives you. That they are so guarded, even with you, even after everything, all the time that you have been together, you still feel like this person is not willing to open up with you. Yeah, exactly. What happened in the reverse? They don't want to know what happened. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to talk about it. They don't. And you can feel the dismissal. You can feel the ways and how they try to distract you and keep you from addressing the things that you really want to address. And you feel weak at this point. You feel like you don't have the strength. You're tired of fighting it though. You're starting to lack the ability to contemplate and see the good things between the two of you. Because until that gets addressed, you won't be able to. Until they truly start to go through the pile of trash with you, truly start to clean out the mess with you, address the things that have piled up within you that are now making a mess in your heart and your mind. Until they are willing to help you clean up this pile, you won't be able to continue to see the good things. Resentment will keep building until one day you won't want it anymore. Till one day you won't feel connected to them anymore. Because you will not feel seen, you will not feel heard, you will not feel appreciated. It is very, very important that a relationship is equal give and take, and that's equal give and take in all areas. Emotionally, financially, I know that everybody has their own dynamic when it comes to finances. There are some, of my masculines who like to be the breadwinner. They like to, take care of their queens. I get that. A lot of dynamics, though, the average dynamic, both parties need to be bringing something to the table in order to allow the type of lifestyle that most people want to live, especially if you're married, especially if you have kids, especially, if you want to travel, things like that. But just equal give and take, communication, not pushing the other person away because you think whatever it is they need to talk about is not important. It's always important if it's your partner. I don't care what it is. So somebody needs to listen to their partner. Somebody needs to stop ignoring the fact that their partner is in need of their attention and their love. Because even if they haven't said anything to you, you can feel that they are pulling away. You can feel the lack of intimacy, the lack of wanting to be close. You can feel it. It's just a matter of if you're choosing to pay attention to it or ignore it. And you can ignore it and keep ignoring it, but eventually, eventually, they're just going to wake up one day and walk away, and you're going to seem confused. But if you really, really think about it, you'll know exactly why. You got to pay attention to the people that you say you love, collective, that you say you care about. All right, so hopefully that was helpful to someone. Communication, trust, integrity, love, respect, honesty. These are core things needed in any relationship between two people. And I don't care what type of relationship, romantic, friendship. If there is a lack of integrity, if there's a lack of respect, if there's a lack of care, if there is no appreciation shown, eventually somebody's going to walk away. All right, collective. So let's move on. Let's move on to, that was definitely somebody's romance and love situation going on right now. I mean, this could even be a situation with, friends, family. You can really address that with any type of relationship between two or more people. Make sure that you value the people in your life, that you have in your life, because sometimes after they've walked away, you don't get another chance. All right, let's see what's going on with y'all money and career, collective. What's going on with money and career for the collective at this time? Like I said, hopefully you guys have some good things coming in. I feel like a lot of you guys do. I feel like Saturn being in Aries is coming back very soon. But Saturn does not play. It's basically, are you going to put in the work? You will if you truly want this level of success and abundance. Or are you going to procrastinate and let time fly by? It's really up to you. But I think most of the people in the collective made the choice to put in the work. And that's why the harvest season is coming. So very good. But let's just see what advice you guys need at this time regarding your money and career, okay? All right. What's going on with money and career in the collective? Caution. Interesting way to start. Exercise caution when making financial decisions right now. Be careful not to overspend on wants instead of needs. You're spending more than you're earning. So for a group of you guys, maybe you guys are overspending. I know the holidays are coming up and it's so easy to spend way more than you need to when it comes to celebrating, Halloween, we got Thanksgiving. I mean, there's already stuff out for Christmas, which is so weird. But it's important right now, especially in this last quarter, that you are investing your money properly into your needs first. Yes, if you have money in excess and you have that surplus, then of course, splurge, do whatever you need to do. Everybody's situation is different. But for the majority of you right now, it's just be mindful, right? Just be mindful. Make sure you have some money saved away for a rainy day. In the winter seasons, if you're in the Western Hemisphere, the winter seasons, things happen all the time. Yeah, don't be in denial about your situation really at this time. I don't know if this is a denial that you're because you don't want people to know that you're struggling, or you just don't want to look at it, or you haven't slowed down to look at it. But perhaps you're insisting that reality be something it's not. What are you refusing to look at or see? Because it's always going to be better to live in your truth than in your lie. No illusions. If you've been faking it to make money, it's time to take off the mask. So, if you are struggling and maybe you're thinking about doing something in desperation, this is caution. Caution that no, don't. That's a warning for somebody. Yeah. Underworld. Wow. Look for unique approaches to create new streams of income. Sex, death, hidden knowledge, and life's mysteries are key topics in deep explorations. As the world changes, so can your methods of making money. Again, so there's other ways of bringing in new income sources. Again, this is what most of the collective has been working on the first months of this year. So if that is the case, basically those other avenues, whether you started an LLC or a business, whether you're selling something online, whether you have your own channel, whatever it is that you started working on, right? You are adjusting so that you can bring in that extra stream of income. And it could be anything unique. It could be anything that's unique to you. Just make sure that you're passionate about it, that you are investing in it in the right way, that you're being mindful of your spending, right? So just make sure that you are making smart choices when it comes to having that, additional stream, right, of income. Yeah, I know you guys are definitely working on manifesting right now. And that's good. Like I said, but in order to manifest, you also can't be in denial about your situation, because you have to pay attention to where you are in order to make the right choices. All the tools you need to increase your income are within your reach. Okay. Great things are coming your way very soon. Like I said, most of you guys are in harvest season at this time. An opportunity may arise for you to showcase your talent. Again, everybody is unique. Everybody has a purpose, a talent, something that can bring them an additional income stream. You just have to be willing to put yourself out there, take the risk, in order to do so. Your health is very important when it comes to your income. So maybe you guys are in the medical field. Some situations are requiring a resolution to be resolved. Some of you guys have some things outstanding that you need to resolve, whether that's within, your home dynamic, whether that's within a friend group or situation, coworkers, whatever it may be. There's something that's outstanding that you need to address. Consider careers in the medical field. So if you're interested in that, I could be talking to a group of RNs, nurses, doctors. You guys may already be in the medical field, in the massage therapy industry, which is also a great industry. It is involving a lot of healing, so maybe you guys actually need to slow down and even get a massage, do some self-care to allow yourself, some healing, because if you've been working very hard most of this year, it's probably time to kind of slow down, pay more attention to your self-care as well. Don't neglect yourself. Make sure you have a healthy work-life balance, right? Especially if you're trying to generate an additional stream of income. You definitely want to make sure that you have a good balance so that you can take care of everything, so you're not neglectful. But it is time to replenish your energy and fully recharge, because what's next that's coming, things are going to speed up for you, and you got to be ready. Easy does it. Slow and steady wins the race. This is not a good time to rush. Pay attention to every detail. Be careful not to get involved with any get rich quick schemes. So while you are trying to bring in, another level of abundance, right? Something unique that is, unique to you. Take your time when you are creating, when you are bringing in this new endeavor. Take your time, make sure, that you are, again, investing in the right ways. Make sure that you are, being mindful of the growth. It doesn't have to be quick. It depends on what you're doing. Some things move faster than others, but as long as there is forward movement, as long as there is progress, it's okay. You want it to be long lasting. So it doesn't need to be something that's here one day and can possibly be gone tomorrow. Then your investments will have gone to waste, right? So make sure you are working smart as you are contemplating things, right? Often the solutions are simpler than you think. So don't overthink things. Don't make things overcomplicated, right? It's time to clean up both personally and professionally for a fresh start. So again, going back to some of you guys have situations requiring resolutions that, will be resolved and healed. So again, in this upcoming quarter, you have some situations that will come to a resolution that will be healed. Again, maybe between you and another person, within a family dynamic, within a friendship dynamic, whatever it may be. Okay. And so it is confirmation that it is time so that you can have a fresh start. Focus on your basic needs when spending and save some money. Again, that last quarter of the year, make sure you have a little bit saved on the side. Okay. All right, what else? Your soul is telling you you're on the wrong path. Give yourself the time and space to evolve and discover your true path. You're avoiding what needs to be done because it feels too difficult. So, some of you guys, knowing that there's things that you need healed and resolved, you are settling because you're just avoiding it because you feel like it's going to be too difficult. So, you're just giving up and giving in, knowing that you're on the wrong path. What do you expect to happen if you stay on the wrong path? It's just a question maybe you haven't thought about because maybe you feel like the easier solution is to just ignore the issue rather than going ahead and addressing it so that you can get back on the right path. Maybe some of you guys are not interested in the right path. Again, if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. But if I'm talking to the collective and you're really trying to grow, you're really trying to evolve, whether that's personally, whether that's financially, whether that's health wise, whether that's within your relationships, you will not settle. You will not continue to stay on the wrong path, especially knowing you're on the wrong path. That's what we don't do. Yeah. And you have help. Once you are ready to stop settling, once you are ready to stop being on the wrong path, all you have to do is reach out and ask. Open up your heart and ask for direction, ask for signs, synchronicities. You probably are already seeing them, but again, your angels are trying to give you confirmation that you know you're on the wrong path, but you're ignoring it. Now is the time to trust the universe, knowing you will be provided for. A career or blessing is lining up for you, so stay positive and trust. Like I said, a lot of you guys, your harvest season is coming in this last quarter. So make sure, I just did a post on my community tab on the channel. Basically, make sure that you start out this last quarter with a positive mindset, with integrity, with humility, and being grateful for what you have right now, for how you got here right now, and for the blessings that will come. So just stay positive and trust. Pay attention to the signs your angels are sending you right now. So whoever is settling, hopefully this will be confirmation for you that it's time to stop settling. That it's time for you to get moving, get going. Let's get it started. Jump in on the blessings train. Yeah. You probably got some great partnerships waiting. Once you decide that you are truly ready, you're creating a strong and successful partnership. Consider finding a partner who can fill in the experience you're lacking. Yeah, and just be careful because certain relationships could be limiting your success. So again, if you're settling, that means that you are limiting your ability to be successful. If you're settling in a relationship and you know that you have a partner who is not ambitious and who expects you to do everything, but you want to thrive, you want to grow bigger, and that means you need a partner who is just as ambitious as you are, especially if you want them to do it with you. Again, not every connection is like that. Some people like having those, one person households that bring in all the money. Again, however you like to do it. But again, the group I'm talking to, you're ready for a true partnership. You're ready for that partnership that is going to bring you that level of abundance that you want. That means that you need to not settle. And maybe you're in a codependent relationship or a relationship with someone who you know is not on the same page with you, who you know is not as ambitious as you. And they are definitely benefiting from your drive. But you settling is keeping you on the wrong path. It's keeping you from reaching that level of abundance you want. And it's time for you to step up and be a leader. It's time for you to step into your true role, your true king or queen status. Because once you decide that that's what you want, you will start making decisions that will take you in that direction, and you will be supported. So somebody needs to step up. And somebody's been thinking about it for a while, but maybe you're scared to say something. Maybe the person that you're settling with make you feel like you got to move cautiously. I don't know, but somebody need to do something different. Science, keep an open mind as something is unfolding just for you. Explore roles in science such as chemists, forensics, biochemists, or similar fields. Apply scientific methods to solve your business or financial problems. A lot of you guys are so incredibly intelligent. You probably have so many ideas, and a lot of you guys procrastinate on your ideas. It's time to truly invest in yourself. Don't be afraid to put your ideas out there. You'll be surprised. There are so many people in the world. Don't be afraid or feel like whatever it is that you are trying to grow or put out there is going to be too weird or too different, or people are not going to like it. Trust me, someone is going to be excited about something that you have to say or something that you are trying to bring to the world. Trust me. Everybody's always looking for the next exciting thing, something that they've never thought of, even if it's something that already exists. Maybe you just do it in a different way that people have never seen before, so it's exciting. Don't be afraid of the things you have to bring, your talents, your purpose, collective, okay? Debt management. Take control of your debt, list your debts, prioritize high interest ones, create a repayment plan, and avoid accumulating new debt. So again, this is going back to the beginning with that caution and being in denial. Again, slow down and take the time to really look at it, okay? Make a plan to deal with it. Long-term planning, exactly. Plan for the long term. Set financial goals for retirement, invest in long-term assets, and create a roadmap to achieve your desired future. Exactly. It's just about management. It's just about planning, not being afraid to look at what needs to be updated, what needs to be corrected, what needs, you know what I mean? Look at it. Take back control of it. Don't let it control your life and make you feel miserable on a daily basis. Let's get a few more of these. Okay. Effective communication. Improve your communication skills, practice active listening, articulate your ideas clearly, and engage in meaningful conversations to build strong professional relationships. It's very interesting that this came out in the money and career spread, because I feel like this is definitely connected to the story, the person or people I connected to when I was doing the Inner Wisdom Compass spread. There was a lack of effective communication, which in turn is affecting the relationship that you're currently in. You have to have effective communication because it affects all areas of any relationship, even financially, as you can see. So that's just double confirmation for whoever I connected with in the first spread. Income diversification. Yep, diversify your income sources, explore investments, rental properties, or freelance work to create multiple streams of income and financial stability. Confirmation, yeah, bringing in those extra sources of income that are unique to you, that you're passionate about. Investment insight. Educate yourself on investments, research options, consult with a financial advisor, and start small to build your portfolio and secure your financial future. Exactly. You don't have to have all the answers, but there is some need for debt management. So maybe you need to reach out and get someone to assist you with that. And have an abundance mindset. Shift your focus to abundance, embrace gratitude. Confirmation. I'm pretty sure I said that already. I say it all the time. It is the utmost importance if you are trying to manifest, if you are trying to grow, to be grateful for where you are and what you have. Even if it's not your end goal, it doesn't matter. You are still blessed. You were still supported to get to where you are. Some people forget that. Just like, some people start, life off not very abundant because that's just the family that they grew up in. And somehow they are able to find this unique way to show a talent or become successful. And sometimes people forget where they started. They lack gratitude because their ego and pride take over. And people don't understand, just as fast as you can become abundant, it can be taken away from you if you don't appreciate it. So continue to always be grateful. Again, shift your focus to abundance, embrace gratitude for what you have, visualize wealth flowing into your life, and affirm your worthiness to receive prosperity. This is you just believing in yourself, believing that you deserve a level of abundance because you have a good heart, because you do not lead with ego and pride, because you are humble and realize that you are being supported by the universe. Don't ever forget gratitude. Beautiful. Like I said, a lot of you guys are really stepping into this abundant energy, though, this last quarter into the beginning of the new year. So make sure you keep making smart decisions, keep working on your finances, keep planning for long term. Don't try to do anything that's going to make you some money fast, because the fastest you get it, you will lose it. So make smart choices, collective. Okay. Beautiful. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, you guys. I'm going to get you your oracles, your spirit animal, and then your angel number to close this out. Okay, so oracles. All right, there we go. Thank you guys for being here with me. I always hope the messages are useful to you, helpful to you. All right, let's get you some oracles here really quick. Collective, you guys need to focus on exactly as you are. Okay, I like that one. Yeah, please celebrate your uniqueness. Please understand that there's only one you. The talent that you have, the purpose that you have, someone needs that and will be grateful for you sharing that. So don't ever think that you have nothing to offer. So exactly as you are, the one who is always dissatisfied with the present moment will never have a better future. Give yourself permission to feel content right here, right now. What is this about? I don't know, maybe gratitude. Like I said, being grateful for where you are right now at this moment, because you are here for a reason. There is something that you need to accomplish. But you have to look at the bigger picture and be grateful for where you are, even if it's not the place that you want to be in the long term. Shine bright. Shine bright like a diamond. It's never a mistake to give of yourself. Some will take it for granted. Others may take advantage of it. Do not allow bad energies to overpower your light. Yeah, unfortunately, some people will always take advantage of other people. That's unfortunate for them, because their life will be a product eventually and will show that. But never allow the people in your life who don't appreciate you to make you dim your light, Continue to shine bright regardless of the energy or the projections that people send to you, because you don't have to accept it, especially if they don't belong to you. Continue to shine bright. Forge a new path. When you make new choices, you create new results. Let go of old patterns and embrace the power of possibility. You are fully supported. Angelic support already came out in the money spread and career spread. Like I said, start on that new journey, start that new creative project, start that new business. Do what feels right for you, that you're passionate about. Start that new path, that new journey. My right hand is itching. Yes, that is confirmation that it will bring you a level of abundance. It will bring you a level of satisfaction. It will bring you inner joy, a joy that no one else can take away. All you got to do is start and believe in yourself, collective, and trust your feelings. You are unique. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story and pave your own path. Follow your heart. Don't let others dictate who you should be, because only you know that. I don't care how many opinions people have of you. I don't care how much people try to slander you and talk about you behind your back or to your face. Trust your own feelings, because at the end of the day, the lies, the deceit, the opinions, none of it matters. Your truth will always shine and it will always show. And so will theirs. Rejuvenate yourself. Know your limits and allow them to guide you. Limitations can teach you to take better care of yourself. You have full permission to rest and say no. Exactly. Confirmation. Take care of yourself, collective. Learn how to say no. Don't be a people pleaser. That's not necessary. The people who love and support you will always be in your life and love and support you. They will understand if you need a break. They will understand if you need rest. You need to always have balance. Time to act. You don't have to know everything in advance. Take the first step and watch it all unfold. You can deal with whatever your path reveals. You are ready. It's time. Confirmation. It's time to act. Beautiful. All right, let me get you your spirit animal. It's time to act, collective. No time like the present. No time like the present. Something flipped, I think. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Purifying frog, rebirth, cleansing, revitalization. Let go of the past, accept new beginnings, and find the path to a new start. I mean, confirmation. I'm going to just sit this right here. Even the purifying frog is saying it's time to let go of the past. It's time to cleanse from that negative energy, from the projections from others. It's time to revitalize who you are. Let go of the past versions of you that no longer serve you, the past people's opinions. Accept new beginnings. Be open to receive and find the path to a new start. I love the confirmations. Absolutely love it. It's time. It's time. All right, let me get your angel number to close this out. Amazing messages for the collective this week. Amazing. And you guys are amazing. And I just always hope you guys never forget that, how amazing you guys really are. Everybody's journey is different. The time in your journey is different. When you start in your journey is different. Don't compare your journey with anyone else's, collective. That's not what we do. We support each other along the journey. So you have inner strength. Beautiful. Angel number 153. Positive results are ahead. Confirmation. I love the angels. You have declined the right thing at the right time. Your angels are applauding this recent focus on self-discipline. The toxic things you say no to produce positive results in the long run. And by making these decisions, you are telling the universe you are worth the effort it takes today to live your best life tomorrow. Sit in what? Gratitude as you reflect on the goodness you've done for yourself when you've said no to something that isn't for you. I don't think there's anything else to say. The angels agree. You have made decisions to get you to this point because you have found your self-worth. And you will see the positive results because you are choosing you, because you are not let fear stop you, because you are not allowing the opinions of others to stop you from pressing forward, to persevering. You see your own worth. So in turn, the universe now sees you. They now understand that you know your worth, so they will be there to support you. As simple as that. Yeah, confirmation, because I feel it all over my body. Take that inner strength and keep pressing forward. Collective. You are worth it. And I believe you are starting to see it. And so is the universe. Beautiful. And great job. That's what I have for you in the general collective message this week. I pray that it was useful. I hope that it gave you some food for thought. If it did, I would love to know about it. Hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, follow your girl. But until next time, collective, I love you guys to the moon and back. Bye.